Here we are with the adorable Olive. So you can see I set up her raised cot versus the raised bed that I use with my dogs. Again, I just like that bigger bed because I have two full-size Dalmatians, and so I like them just to share a bed, and then it's easy for me to wash. I just change the sheet each time. But this raised cot is perfect. You do want a raised bed, again, so if you do not have one, you'll want to go purchase one. You can see Olive is not wearing the transitional leash over the nose. It's just around the neck. She has not started chewing on it, so we're still just leaving it there. She had her free play the second round of the day, and she went over to the kennel and played with all of her furry friends over there. And then we did our free play training walk, and now she's on the bed. So we did our training walk, and it was a little more intense today. We went a little farther the second round, walked past lots of dogs that were out and barking and things, and really worked on those 5 tools so we can walk and be calm, cool, and collected no matter what's going on. And so now you can see she is completely exhausted from all of her free play and her training walks, and now she's just chilling on her bed. And this is what we want: calm, cool, and collected, just chilling. The little holder right here is where I put her food and water. Sometimes I place it on the bed with her. Sometimes I leave it on the floor. So we'll see how. Depends on the length of the dog's legs and stuff of what's most comfortable for them. Or sometimes I just I have like this step stool that I put underneath it, so it lifts it higher so I just don't want them to step off the bed. So we'll see when she does it, when she gets up, how I give her the hat. Right now I have someone walking through the door. My kids are coming home from school. Welcome home, Damien. How was school?
I rode my bike because I forgot.
Oh, I'm glad you remembered your bicycle today. That was very good. So right now, real life's about to get real, right? My other 2 kids are going to come home from school. We have one over there in his jacket because he says it's freezing in the house doing his homeschool. And I want Luna to be on her, I want Olive to be on her bed, calm, cool, and collected. I want her to chill no matter what is going on in the house as the kids show up and start having their snacks and slamming drawers and coughing, and we got some fruit snacks today. I want Olive just to be chill, calm, cool, and collected. So her bum has to stay down. It can be in a sit or a down. But again, when she gets up, we'll use that distance pressure like we did before, and we'll correct, and we'll just help her learn to be calm, cool, and collected. If you remember this morning, she was having a hard time chilling on that bed. It was all new. It was all different. It was exciting. This is not a reflection of, sweet, look, my training's over. I did awesome. This is a reflection of how awesome playing at Rough Life is and how great the training walk is, that she's just really tired. And she's young, so she wears out pretty fast. So that's why we have this set up in order. So the order of free play, training walk, bed, reflect is super important. It's important that you go through each of those steps. You do want to mold it to your life. So sometimes your walks are going to be longer and sometimes they're going to be shorter. Sometimes your bed's going to be longer and sometimes your beds are going to be shorter. Our bed this afternoon is going to be longer. This is a long stretch of about 4 to 5 hours of sitting on the bed. And so she'll sleep for the first part, and then the second part she's going to be like, wait a minute, I'm done, let's go. When all the kids start getting here and making noise, and we're going to say, no, we're still just chilling. I'm going to finish cleaning up the kitchen and just get things ready for this evening. And then she'll do a reflection, and she'll go out again one more time for another free play when the kennel opens back up at 4 and then, or 5. I don't know what time I'll take her over, somewhere around there. Anyways, and then we'll go for another walk. That one will be a shorter walk for us, and then she'll go back to the bed, and she'll do some bed this is our dining room table, while we all sit here and eat. She'll chill on her bed right there. So she's doing a good job. So because she's being so great, this is the perfect time for me to go love on her and tell her how good she's doing. Oh, look at those cute eyes. Yeah, you're doing so good. Rubbing tail to snout is important. Oh, she doesn't like me rubbing on her toes, huh? And I want I don't want to pester her while she's on her bed, but I do want her to get used to me rubbing on her toes because she's going to need nail trims, right? She's going to need not a lot of grooming in her life, but a little bit. She'll have to go to the vet and they'll have to do crazy things. And so it's important for her just to get used to us touching all over her. Oh, he's so tired. Look at that face. It's also a good time. I can notice any burrs or foxtails. We don't have any foxtails right now, but if we did, I could check for foxtails. I can check for hot spots and lumps, and then it gives me a good baseline for if she gets them in the future, if they're getting any bigger, if they're getting smaller, things like that. And so head to tail a snout to tail assessment is important for our friends. And it's a great time to do it when they're on their bed. So she's just going to chill here. I just wanted to show you one more quick video because this bed is going to be super important. With the training, we really have 2 legs of training. So we have 4 steps, but the 2 legs are off-leash work with being on a bed and the on-leash work when we go for our walks. You have to have both. You have to practice both of those in order to create a successful training program with what we're doing. So just know you have to practice the bed and you have to practice the training walk. When she is in the home, she's not allowed to roam the home. She's not allowed to get off the bed. The only time she gets off is when I grab that leash and walk her off to go outside to play, or off to her reflection space. Otherwise, she is on that bed at all times. Again, months down the road, when she's earned privileges, we can start to let her roam the home again if that's what we want. But in the beginning, all privileges are removed. There is no free time in the house. It is on the leash going outside, on the leash to the bed. That's where we stay. That's going to be our safe space and our happy place.